Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? As you can see, I am in Studio C. For those of you that are new to the page, this is not my normal digs, but on weekends, I shoot from my car. We're going to talk about the biggest earnings season, I believe, that's in the last 2 years, let alone the biggest earnings season this year, right? And this is starting with some of the biggest companies that are reporting. Big tech companies will be reporting this week. And I'll explain in a minute why it's so important to keep our eye on this week and what it's telling us, right? So on Tuesday, we have Alphabet, right, which is Google, that is reporting, right? And we have Microsoft. So that's Tuesday. Then Wednesday, we have Meta, which is Facebook, aka Facebook, all right? And then Thursday, we have Amazon. So these companies are some of the most heavily weighted companies, in the stock market, all right? Let's just put it that way, right? So they're very heavily weighted. And it literally is a snapshot of what we're doing as consumers also, too. So it gives us a peek into. So now, a lot of analysts have been talking, especially the last 6 months, about compression in earnings, right? And so we're looking to see if it's true that we are heading into a earnings recession. So, of course, a lot of the employers are starting to give their forward guidance. They're lowering the bar. And if we go into an earnings recession, it will be another sign that the deeper recession is coming, coupled with the Fed continually, rate hikes, continually hiking the rates. Okay, sorry, good people. These allergies are kicking my butt today with these cloudy skies. All right, but we're gonna get through this. All right. So that's what we're looking for. Now, I believe that 25 basis points is priced in June. And then we're going to see what the Fed does in May, right? I believe that if he keeps hiking in May, which he's pretty much said he will probably be doing at this point, that is not going to be good for the overall stock market. Okay. Then we will see legs down. So just like with Tesla, it's not going to be a straight leg down. I believe that you're going to get some more bounces, some more bear market bounces upwards with Tesla. And for those of you that are waiting for some of these big tech companies to come down in price, it's not going to be a straight drop down. Even with a looming deeper recession, I personally believe that we are in a rolling recession right now and have been since January of 2021. Okay, leave me a comment of what you think. So this is what we're going to look at for this week. So again, Tuesday, Alphabet and Microsoft. Wednesday, Meta. And Thursday, Amazon. So we will see what is going on with these big companies, all right, that are heavily weighted out of all of the companies, okay? And it's going to tell us a lot. So just think about what these companies do, right? Just think about Google. You're watching me because of Google, because Google owns YouTube. Just think about Amazon, what we're purchasing, right? If that's a slowdown, then that's a sign that the economy is slowing down. Now, I know what a technical recession is, 2 negative quarters of GDP, all right? But we're in a rolling recession if you check out what's going on all the way around. Now, I know I stand alone, and I'm one of the ones that believe that in spite of what the Fed is telling us, that he's not going to pull back on interest rate hikes, I believe not only will he go neutral, which is priced in, most people believe that he'll be neutral, but I also believe that he will start reversing by the end of the year, if not the end of the year, Q1 of 2024. These are the things that I see based on what he is doing and not what he's saying. The Fed is always saying one thing and doing another in reality, just like he was saying inflation was transitory. And so now he's reading late data. So that's what we're going to look for this week. Okay, good people. And so now those of you that follow me, you know, on Sundays, I do something a little inspirational midway in my videos. But before I do that, I do want to say that this is brought to you by Stock Up University. If you want to learn more of how the markets actually work, and then so it is well worth a small investment to learn how the markets work so you can make more money in stock and crypto. And so that's going to be the top link below. All right. Stock Up U. And we just released 2 more classes this week. One that Stocks with Josh did, and one that I did. They are both in the options class. OK. And we're going to be releasing yet another lesson on Monday, explaining more about these markets. OK. So now I'm going to switch to inspirational. So if you don't like inspirational, here's where you just sign off. Make sure that notification bell is checked. I'll be back with you guys live Monday morning. So what I want to talk about that's inspirational is I took a few notes down and I just wanted to talk about this. And when I talk about these inspirational things, it's not just to sound good or sound like I'm some life coach or anything. These are things that I live my life by. All right. For those of you that don't know, there were periods when I went through a horrible divorce, where I was fighting for my kids, where I was sleeping in my car. So when I talk about these life experiences, they're real to me. And so what I'm going to tell you is this: regardless of what's going on, regardless of how much red you see in your portfolio, or regardless of what's going on in the hand that you've been dealt, meaning your life, use fear for fuel. Use fear for fuel. And what I mean by that is I was fearful when I came on this platform. Like, nobody's going to listen to me. Nobody's going to like me. You know, I don't know enough. You have all of these gurus, which I am not a guru. And I use my fear to fuel my passions. And I decided to step out and do this. There's some other things I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to step out and do them because I just believe it is what I want to do. Believe it or not, you guys are going to hear about me in coffee. I've always wanted my own coffee brand, and it comes with fear of the unknown, but I'm going to set out and do it. And I want you guys to leave me a post of what are your fears. And then I'm going to encourage you to use your fear to fuel your passions. Okay. I'm going to tell you this about faith. Faith is blind, right? You know, faith is the evidence of things not seen. Right? So faith is blind because you can't even see what you're believing in, but you have to believe in something you cannot see. And that's where the struggle is, right? And so if you see yourself, you know, always having a bad life, or the cards are always stacked against you, then that's what it's gonna be. But I'm going to ask you a question, just like that scene in the movie. What was that? The Help. Ain't you tired? And the way she says that, it always resonates with me when I see that. It's not isn't. You got to just use improper English and just ask that question as I ask it to you. Ain't you tired? Ain't you tired of not seeing a good life for yourself, for you, your family, your husband, your wife, your kids? Ain't you tired? You have the freedom, you have permission to dream a better life for yourself and then act on that dream. I just want you to be encouraged with that, right? I want to tell you this. Your mind has eyes. I wrote this down while I was in church this morning. Your mind has eyes, all right? See it in your mind. So if you see it in your mind, seeing is believing, as they say. Remember, we were just talking about that blind faith, but seeing is believing. Your mind has eyes. Just remember that. And so you control what you actually think. When the negative thoughts come out, about what you even may call reality, dismiss them and start dreaming a bigger dream and a better dream for you. So yeah, your mind has eyes, but also your heart has a mind. And this is one of the things that I've told you guys before. Your heart has a mind. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And when I say man, I mean mankind. That also means women. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you think that you'll never be nothing, then you'll never be nothing. But if you think that I deserve a better life than this, then you start moving towards that. You put it out in the atmosphere and you go after it. Okay? So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So you may say, hey man, you don't know, my life is jacked up. Well, so was mine. But every single day I woke up with a mind that this is not the life that was designed for me. You know, don't live an off the rack life. Live a custom fitted life. Live a life that is custom tailored for you. And you command the life that you want to live, and quit worrying about the stuff. Again, ain't you tired of this worrying? 83% of the stuff you worry about never comes true. So today, choose to be happy. Even with all of the things I juggle, and I get the calls with the bad news. I got 2 kids, I got grandkids, I got a big family, and I'm constantly getting bad news also, you know. But I choose to live a good life, right? And that means that I choose to be happy, whatever comes. I deal with whatever comes, but I choose to be happy. I didn't just get that way. I got that way when I was going through the struggles, okay? The struggles when I didn't have anything. I would dream, even when I was sleeping in my car because I had nowhere else to sleep. I would be in my car and I would dream of a better life for me. All right. That's my inspiration for today, good people. All right. So, hey, Monday mornings, Monday through Fridays, for those of you guys that are new, I don't do this inspirational every day. I do it on Sundays. We're all about the markets. And I just want you guys to not only make money, but live good, healthy, prosperous lives. OK, peace and light to you, your families. I continually pray over your life, your finances, and your health, okay, and your wealth. All right. We'll see you Monday morning. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Make sure you check out those links below.